Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Here's Graham Gano out for the opening kick. And we're underway at Hard Rock. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Thrown right away, Tagovailoa. That's caught, Devon Achane. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Tagovailoa on first down. Escapes out to the left. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jason Pinnock picks it.
Intercepted by the Giants. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. Gets it to the 15. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Giants don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Able to find Achane. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2nd and 3. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. First down. Here's Tua. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jason Pinnock picks it. And the Giants get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 now. He's got Bellinger. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That one's caught along the left sideline. And he's out just a second shy of reaching the red zone. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Zach Sealer there to bring him down. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running.
Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. A give right side to Tracy. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Only 1 yard for them, and now we'll see what they decide to do on 4th and short. Throwing from the gun here. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They find Smith. And he's going to reach his own 20 before stepping out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
From the 20 on 2nd down. He puts some power on a deep one left. Big gain downfield. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Working quickly here. First down, Tagovailoa to throw. He's looking deep once again. This is caught inside the 15. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Ready, side?
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. And he drives this forward to the 6. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
It's a gain of 5.
21 TX.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Giants' 6-yard line.
Second down carry for Achane. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line.
3rd down.
Watson, Oscar.
Now with the play clock running down, Mike McDaniel signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
20 TX. All right.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down.
Ready. Set.
2 now from the gun.
Yo.
They'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins earn the
I'm
chance
fucking
to
holding
tie
triangles,
before
bro.
halftime. Dolphins leaving the offense out there as they try for a 2-point conversion.
Lining up for a 2-point conversion.
East right, snow.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. He has it. And he will reach the end zone, so a perfect ending to the first half. They get a touchdown and tack on the 2-point try. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Has this at the 6. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Sanders all set to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Locke. Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Locke. Connects with Slayton. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Pickup of 2 here. And the Giants will have a 1st down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
Let's go.
Lock to throw it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here we go, third and less than a yard. Here's Tracy once more. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a short gain of 1. And the Giants will have a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's Locke to the air. Cut out left. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And they bring him to a stop, but this run gets him into the red zone down to the 15. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. But 2nd and 3 now. Locke looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Has some room to work. Dives for the end zone, and he makes it. Touchdown! The Giants take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead. That is a gold star effort by the defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, that's a win-win.
And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He put everything he had into this one. That's cut at the 25. There he is, touchdown Miami. The Dolphins take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. So now a big spot for the Dolphins here as they line up for 2. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's into the end zone, so that turns out to be a very smart risk. They've got the lead in this 4th quarter. Sanders all set to send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Cade. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he's only going to take this forward to about the 38. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And this defense continuing to erase the ground game. This one stopped at the line. Run play only gets back to the line, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep to the left. They connect on the deep shot. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on 4th down. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Giants down by only 3. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Singletary. Can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And he's able to get back to the line, but that is all. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Well, now things get a little dicey for this offense. 1 down left before a big decision to make. You continue to try running it against a front that stopped.
And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away. A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Gano ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to gift them a drive starting at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Hey, time out 2. Ready.
Setting up to pass. This one's taken in by Hill. And they'll have it across midfield as he runs out. Give him 24 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami. 1 play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
They're right here. 20 TX.
Back to throw. He's got Smith. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. 35 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Headed out right. Has it in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
Time out 3.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now with the play clock running down, Mike McDaniel signals for a timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal.
Get safe. Go ahead.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Oh, they're going to try to pitch it left. And he isn't able to get in here. That lead's going to stay right where it is. Sanders all set to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here he is to throw. Try and push it deep downfield. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that deep...
It's intercepted. That will do it. Devon Holland comes up with it. And the Dolphins make one final massive play, and that finishes the win. So it's fins up as the Dolphins take the win at home. And it's going to be remembered.